happening right now. Police investigating a homicide in Lemon Grove. This happened overnight at the 2200 block of Dane Court.
CBS 8's Chris Groh has been at the scene all morning. Chris, wow, officers are still there. What's the latest now?
And we're well over 12 hours now since sheriff deputies have been here on the scene in Lemon Grove to investigate this shooting. But in the time since then, we've spoken with some of the people that live in this area on this street, including this woman who happened to be recording something on her phone the moment that those gunshots were fired. Take a listen. And that was Carla. She says, again, that she happened to be working on something when she heard those gunshots. She dropped to the floor. She tried to make sure that it wasn't something that was happening to her home. And thankfully, it wasn't. She was able to go ahead and she was obviously safe. Now, as for what happened, according to the San Diego County Sheriff's Department, there was a man that when they responded to the call for those gunshots that they found outside of a home here in this neighborhood, he had suffered from at least one gunshot wound, but as we heard in that audio and as we saw with the evidence markers that were littered across the street, clearly multiple gunshots were fired here. Now, that man was pronounced dead here at the scene. The only thing we know about him, a 23-year-old man, still unidentified at this time. Now, what we're also waiting to find out is if there is any description that detectives have been able to gain from witness interviews or maybe even surveillance video that they could put together to put out for a suspect, or whether or not that may be multiple suspects or any type of getaway car they may have used. At this time, there's not a lot of information. Now, that woman that we spoke to had that recording, Carla, she had this to say about, again, that fear of what happened, how she reacted in that moment. Sounded all pretty harrowing. Take a listen.
I was just panicking. I thought they were shooting my house because the gunshots were so loud. So, I mean, the first thing that I did was, the way I reacted was to get on the floor and start crawling into the nearest area because it sounded like it was right in front of my house. And I don't know if they were shooting towards my garage. I thought they were shooting at my window. I didn't see any bullets. That's, but it was very intense.
Now, detectives are asking if you know anything about what happened to call Crime Stoppers. You can remain anonymous. And of course, if we receive any updates on this story, we will be sure to pass those along both here and on CBS8.com. Back to you.